Hello everyone, welcome back to the EVS class of class 5th. Myself Bhagrashri Gupta, I am here to explain lesson 8 and the chapter name is Protecting Wildlife. In this chapter, I will explain the following topics. People who depend on animals for their living, Mahots, the Madaris, the Kalandars, the snake charmers, endangered species, extinct animals, what endangers a species, hunting and poaching, deforestation, pollution, and at last, protection of wildlife. Since time immemorial, animals have been tamed for various purposes: fiber, leather, labor, milk, eggs, meat, hide, etc. Students, in ancient times, people tamed animals for various purposes like cow, goat, buffalo for milk, goat, camel, yak for fiber, elephant, camel, donkey for labor, horse, sheep, lambs, goats, pigs for leather, duck, hen for eggs, goat, hen for meat. Hide means the skin of an animal that will be used for making leather. Animals like camels, horses, donkeys, and bullocks were tamed to pull carriages and burdens. As you can see in the picture that camel and donkey are carrying loads. Animals like oxen were used to work in fields to pull a plough or cart. Students, nowadays farmers are using tractor at the place of plough, but earlier times they were used oxen for it. There are peddlers who show up with parakeets. Parakeets means parrot and cards playing astrologer, as you can see in the picture. This is the picture of a circus. In this picture, as you can see, the animals are doing various kinds of stunt. Students, you must have seen circus. There you see different types of stunt done by animals. Physical punishment has always been the standard training method for animals in circuses. Animals are beaten, shocked, and kicked to make them perform over and over again. People who depend on animals for their living. Mahots. Driving an elephant and earning money out of it is a family business in the communities of Mahots. A Mahot uses tools like chains, hooks and poles to keep and train the elephant. He takes care of the elephant, feeds it and tends it when sick. According to a study, 75% of Mahots often or very often use a bull hook or a sharp nail stick to control their elephant at riding. As with many professions in tribal or undeveloped areas, a Mahot starts as a boy, as a hereditary family profession, and he receives an elephant early in its life, and he is trained to keep it by his family. They remain bonded to each other throughout their lives. The Madaris. The community of Madaris train monkeys and make them perform various acts. They earn their living out of it. Students, Madaris gave a human look to a monkey, as you can see in the picture, completely dressed up like human with full makeup. Monkey does funny activities and make us laugh. After seeing the performance, people give money to Madaris. The Qalandars. A nomadic tribe known as the Qalandars started the practice of sloth bears to dances in the court of Mughal emperors. Emperors means kings. Since ancient times, the sloth bear has been a target for human exploitation. Over the centuries, as the kingdom in India disappeared, the dancing bear trade steadily became a source of popular entertainment for villagers and tourists who paid for this. However, now the community of Qalandars is being given alternative means of livelihood in order to save the endangered species of bear. The snake charmers. Snake charmers or saperas are a community of people who earn their livelihood by catching snakes and making them dance to the tune of the bean. Students, let's see how the snake charmers catch a snake. This unfolds another sad story of torture to which the hapless wild creatures are subjected by humans. They catch snakes from their pits by pouring water and keep them in captivity. Captivity means pakad. Before that, they pull out their fangs. Fangs are the projecting teeth used by a snake to capture a prey. This leads to mouth infection in snakes. Venom producing glands in many snakes are also destroyed by snake charmers. Without their fangs and venom, snakes starve and become weak. Saperas make these snakes harmless for mass entertainment. Snake charmers live by what the spectators of their performance pay. Endangered species. Endangered animals are those animals that may be lost forever in a few years if we do not take quick action to stop their decline. India is home to some of the rarest species of animals. Students, nowadays few animals are limited on the earth. If we will not save them very soon, they will disappear from the earth. So let's see few examples of this category. Asiatic lion of Gir forest. Gir forest is in Gujarat. One-horned rhino of Assam. This is the picture of rhino. On its nose you will see one horn, and for this horn they are killed. Indian elephant of Kerala. These elephants are killed for their tusk. Tusk means teeth. Royal Bengal tiger of Sundarbans. Lion-tailed macaque. It is a type of monkey which has long tail. Ghadial. Snow leopard of the Himalayas. Robber crab of the Nicobar. Flying squirrel. In the second picture you can see that squirrel is flying. Indian giant squirrel. bison, Barasingha. They are killed for their antelaters. Extinct animals. To be extinct means to disappear from the earth forever. Student, extinct animals are those animals which have been disappeared from the earth or not exist on the earth. You can see them on television, news and magazines only. Here are few examples of extinct animals. Dinosaur, Ice Age mammal, it is also known as a woolly mammoth. Dodo, passenger pigeon. What endangers a species? Hunting them for food and other products. Habitat destruction like deforestation. Climate change, global warming. And at last, pollution. Students, few reasons are there which let us know that why animals are disappearing from the earth. People hunt animals for food, clothes and to get other products like teeth, skin, blubber. In ancient times, people used to hunt animals just for recreation, which is morally wrong. Gradually, people are clearing forests to build houses as the population is increasing. For agriculture purpose also, forest is cleaning. Forest is the home of many birds and animals, and if we destroy their house, obviously they will die or disappear from the earth. Global warming is a gradual increase in the earth's temperature, generally due to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide (CFC) and other pollutants. CFC means chlorofluorocarbons, which release from fridges and air conditions. Somewhere, forests absorb noise and dust particles. Pollution is increasing along with population, and it is also a reason for disappearing of animals. Hunting or poaching. Illegal hunting of animals is called poaching. Leopards, tigers' skin, rhino horns, elephants' tusk, camels, snakes, crocodiles' skin, whales' blubber. Now the act of killing wild animals or birds as a sport or for food is illegal. The rising demand of shellfish and meats of several animals such as crocodile usually lead to overhunting. The food industry in recent years has become one of the most major causes of overhunting. Various pricey articles such as fur coats, bags, shoes, combs, etc. are made from the body parts of different animals. Their soaring demand and the prospect of profitable trade arising from their sale have led to their indiscriminate killing. As a result, their number has reduced and these animals have been pushed to verge of extinction. So, wildlife needs to be safeguarded from hunters. A number of laws have been passed to prevent hunting of animals. Leopards and tigers are killed for skin, rhinos for horns, elephants for tusk, camels, snakes and crocodiles for skin, and whales for blubber. Blubber means fat. Deforestation. The indiscriminate felling of trees is called deforestation. Deforestation is caused by the following reasons: mining, using land for agriculture, building houses, construction of roads, railway tracks and dams, making furniture or using wood as fuel. Mining is one of the main causes of deforestation. Mining is possible on a large plain area, and for that forests are clearing. Deforestation leads to the destruction of the habitat of wild animals, causing harm to them. This is the picture of building houses, construction of roads, construction of railway tracks, construction of dams, making furniture and wood as fuel. Pollution. Pollution of air, water and soil has endangered many species. Excessive use of chemicals like DDT has killed several birds such as pelicans. Factory pipes release poisonous substance into rivers, lakes and seas. Pesticides and herbicides wash off farmlands into water bodies. This has resulted in the death of many water animals. Here you can see the picture that everyone has thrown the garbage. This is known as the soil pollution. Air pollution, as you can see in the picture, that smokes are releasing directly in the air. Water pollution. In this picture, people are spreading pesticides and insecticides to kill the pests and insects, which can be destroy their crops. Protection of wildlife. Today, endangered species of animals have been provided special protection in their natural habitats. National park and wildlife sanctuaries are protected forest areas set apart for the purpose of preserving the endangered species. Students, national parks and wildlife sanctuaries are areas dedicated to protect and conserve the natural habitat. Let's see the definition of wildlife sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuaries are developed to give a safe shelter to animals and protect them. National park. National parks are designed for protection, conservation of animals and allow people to view them. Biosphere reserves are the protected areas meant for the conservation of plants and animals. Forests also restore the traditional life of the tribals living in that. They conserve the biodiversity of that area. Not only the flora and fauna, but also the humans inhabiting these areas are protected. Practicing like grazing, felling trees and hunting animals are prohibited in biosphere reserve. Hunting and trading of wild animals and their body parts have also been made punishable. Students, it was the explanation part of lesson 8. Thank you. Have a good day.